Hi guys, and welcome to my review of It. Now it's a little funny because the last movie I reviewed was Stephen King's The Dark Tower, which you all probably know how I felt about that movie. That's how I felt. Anyway, this is an entirely different story, alright? You know how I was pissed off about the kid last time? Oh, these are the some of the best child actors I have ever seen, and oh my god, this movie. This movie is everything I'm afraid of, except for horses. Horses were not featured in the film, my deepest fear. But my second, oh my god, I hate clowns. I didn't want to go to this movie, but I did it anyway to review it for you guys. As you can see, this is not my room or my car. We got a new studio. Oh yeah, college. C- college. I didn't read the book for it. I did not see the original TV series for it. But I had a hunch when I saw the trailers for this movie that it was going to be something special. It wasn't just going to be a whole bunch of random jump scares. There are quite a bit of jump scares in the movie, but it doesn't rely completely on them like most horror today. And that makes it all the more terrifying. Anything could be lurking anywhere. I am terrified of literally everything in the world right now. I am afraid that he is going to rise up behind that bed. I. Wow, this movie will impact you immensely. Immediately, right from the start, we have Billy. Not Billy. Billy is the main kid. He has a stutter. I didn't know this going in, but Billy will always stutter when he talks, except for this one rant he went on, which it was supposed to be an inspiring moment, so that's why he didn't stutter in that, and I loved that. But anyway, it follows a main kid named Billy and the rest of his friends who objectify themselves as losers because everybody else does too. So they all get together, and this fucking clown demon thing hunts them. Anyway, it starts off with Billy making his little brother Georgie the boat that we all see in the trailer, and it gets in the storm drain, and the fucking thing. Oh my god, that's one of the most gruesome things I've ever seen. I can't believe they allowed that to happen to a kid. Well done, WB. Well done. You'll know what I'm talking about when you go see it. He for the next year he just rants about his brother just trying to find him over and over again, and his parents, they're sick of it. They think he's dead. You gotta let him go, Billy. That's what their mindset, his parents' mindset is, and I understand that. That section of the film really connected to me on an emotional level because I unfortunately have also lost my brother, not to a murderous demon clown, but you know what I mean. Pennywise, the dancing clown. It's not always a clown. Most of the time it is because who the fuck isn't afraid of clowns? If you aren't, you're lying. Um, what fucked up individual wants to be a clown anyway? Just think about that for a while. You terrify children. Quit your job. Yeah, I loved everything about this movie. Almost everything. There is one small part which I would consider a spoiler, so I'll get to it after I get my final verdict. And if you guys want to stick around and see me talk about a few spoilery things, like what happened to Georgie and various other things. So what it does, it's very weird saying it because I feel like I'm using a pronoun, but I'm using a proper fucking noun. All right, what it does, it transforms itself to tailor each children's fear. So one kid's afraid of burning bodies, so he turned into a bunch of burning arms, trying to get out of a door, and that scene is awful, but it's amazing at the same time. Awful because it scared me a lot. Amazing because did that poster move? This is what this movie will do to you. I highly recommend you see it, but I also highly recommend you don't if you are easily paranoid like me. Yay! I really didn't want to watch this movie, guys. But I had to so I could review it for you guys. It's weird that my only two reviews on here are Stephen King films, but whatever. Billy will see his brother a lot, and every time he sees his brother, he just gets fucking lost. He forgets what he's doing, he follows Georgie, just falls directly into Pennywise's traps all the time. One girl is afraid of her father raping her. That was interesting to see that dynamic. One kid is afraid of germs. Some of these are dumb, okay, but the ones that are actually like about people dying and shit, those ones are really intense. There's a chubby kid. I'm not sure what it was the chubby kid was afraid of. I couldn't ever realize it. Oh, Roderick from Diary of a Wimpy Kid is in this. He's one of the bullies, and the kids, they talk like real fucking kids. Like, they talk like me. Because I'm, like, still a kid, pretty much. I'm 19. Soon. Well, these guys talk like I actually did when I was their age. They weren't like, oh, we are good children, we do not swear. No, they were making your mom jokes and your how big the dick is jokes. Especially this one kid with the glasses you see in the trailer. Best fucking part of this movie. Like, if you take out all the killer clown stuff, this movie would work really well as a comedy. Like, I'm not saying that's bad, but whatever. Yeah, just really creepy imagery all throughout. Since he can transform to anything, I'm scared of everything. Really, really creepy movie that also works so well as a coming of age and buddy comedy, like like The Sandlot. Basically, they took the kids from The Sandlot and threw them into this horror masterpiece. It and that is what this movie does so well is develops its characters, something The Dark Tower failed to do. And this movie's only about 203, and that's a respectable runtime. It felt a little bit longer, but I'm okay with that. I love long movies. That's why Dark Tower pissed me off so much. This is going to be my last reference to Dark Tower in this review because this review is over. Final verdict, 9 out of 10. I just held up. Oh my god, I'm dumb. 9 out of 10. Oh, wow. Alright, so if you don't want to know shit, bye guys. Alright, so why is only a 9 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10? None of the main characters die. Like, there's several opportunities where Pennywise could have killed each and every one of them. But he did the classic horror movie cliche where he had to take his time, play with them a little bit, dance my puppets dance. I mean, I guess that's probably what it's like in the book too, but I haven't read the book, so I'm judging purely off of the movie, okay? But if he would have just ate them like he did Georgie, in the very beginning, he immediately fucking eats Georgie. He's like, hey, come get your boat. And Georgie's like, oh, okay. And then he bites his fucking arm off. It is so graphic and gruesome. And then this old lady, I'm not sure what she was doing. Something about a storm, and there were these shade things that were flopping around. She was fixing those. And then she looks out, and Georgie's fucking gone. I don't know where Georgie went. Nobody does. But at the end, we find out they do where they are, because they go down this well, and there's this big room of floaty people. And that is some creepy shit. There is one cliche, like this really chubby kid has a crush on the only girl in the group. Her name is Beverly, and she's kind of labeled as a slut of the school, but she's not actually the slut of the school. She's only been kissed once, and it was a very good kiss. Say that like I did it. Anyway. But no, this little chubby, there's a love triangle between chubby. I only know him as Tits because that's what they called him, the bullies called him in the movie. Oh my god, the bullies in this movie. One dies, the one that looks like Roderick from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The old Roderick, not the new shit. He dies, and then the main guy with the fucking mullet looks like a douchebag because he is a douchebag. Pennywise takes control of him. He can do that. He controlled his little mind. He had a switchblade and he made him stab his fucking father, which his stepfather was a dick because he shot at him a few times. So you'll understand what you say. But no, and then and then Pennywise is like, kill them all, just like that, just like what I just did right there. And so he goes and hunts down the Sandlot kids. Oh, he doesn't kill any of them, of course. Shit, the black guy pushed him down the well. So nobody dies, and I don't know. That just always took me out of the moment because every time he was like playing with them and it was taking too long to kill them, I knew that they weren't actually gonna die because that's how every horror movie works. If they don't immediately stab them and somebody is nearby-ish, they will hear the scream, come running, and then the main character won't die. But I mean, I can look past it because of the brilliant acting and the special effects were so fucking creepy in this movie. Like, dun, 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 dun. Like he would do this shit, and when when the when Bruce Wayne does it, it's hilarious. But when he does it, it's scary as hell. Oh my god. All right, so that's my review of it. Next up, I have either American Assassin or Kingsman. It really depends on what mood I'm in, whether or not I see American Assassin. But I will for sure be reviewing Kingsman. Alright, guys, I'll see you on the next